Well, hi everybody. Welcome to today's show. I'm Kevin Kuretzky and welcome to today's Kevin Kuretzky Show. Viewers, today's show is actually one of my favorite topics. When I announced I was going to be doing this show back in May, this was one of the first topics I saw. It came in Time magazine. It's called The Optimism Bias. Are you an optimist? And I thought long and hard about it and I thought, yes, I am an optimist. I do see my glass as half full versus half empty. And so I thought it would be an interesting topic to talk about today. Are you an optimist? Let's talk about what the optimist bias is first. Yeah, the definition of the optimist bias is the belief that the future will be much brighter than the past and present is known as the optimist bias. Let's say it one more time. The belief that the future will be much better than the past and present is known as the optimist bias. And do you know what I read in this article from Time magazine? That most of us do believe our lives will be much better. So that's good. That's really good. And I think as Americans, we are very, I'm going to use the word, we are very perky. We are go-getters. We can do this. There's no problem we can't solve. The article talked about how we think we'll live longer than we really will. How we think we won't get cancer. We expect that our jobs will be there forever. Our financial futures will turn around. We believe all that, and I think that's great. And I'm going to tell you why. I believe this. When you live your life believing there is a better way out there, it will come to you. I do believe that. And even when you're in peril, then it really matters because what you've done is you've set yourself up believing I can achieve anything. So here's a couple things about optimism I really liked. When I was growing up, my parents, when I would get in trouble, they'd say, well, I would get in trouble with my parents, and I'd look at them. And now this is being an optimist from when you're born. They say in the article, you either are an optimist or you're not. There's no two ways about it. So I would say back to my parents, I'd be in trouble for something, and I'd say, you'll see, one day I'm going to make something of myself, and then you'll be sorry. Talk about optimism, right? Talk about optimism in a child. I mean, here I was probably getting in trouble, grounded for something, and I believed, well, I will show you one day. That's optimism. Optimism can really change reality. Just like negative thoughts can make things negative and worse for you, optimism can actually make things better. If you believe there is a better way, we will get through this, this is not the end, that becomes your reality. It's in your brain, it's in your brain. They did a whole study about the optimism center in the brain and the part of it, and how it's the right brain versus the left brain, and all that. And that's a whole college course. I can't go into all that, but I thought it was really interesting. The silver lining actually lives in your right brain. So I'm a right brain person then, because I do believe for everything there's a silver lining. It doesn't mean, by the way, that I smile through things or, well, that's okay, even in times of peril. And there's been many. I've had family members who have gotten very sick. I've had lots of things happen, just like we all have. It means, though, that I believe the world continues on. And I told you that story a few weeks ago about how I wanted to kill myself. And I knew, thank God that I didn't. And now I look back and I think, I'm glad that I was optimistic and I knew that there would be a better way. They also say that optimistic people, so those people who, like me, show up and that people say, are you always this happy? Yes, I always am this happy because I got up this morning. I'm alive, I'm healthy. Thank what I believe to be God, that's my definition. Thank God I am. Thank God that I'm alive. As a matter of fact, as I'm taping this, I just got back from a workout. I got to walk today. I walked for an hour today. I'm not going to lie to you, I walked for 46 minutes. And I ran the last part. I want to tell you, that's optimistic, right? That I can get out and do it. That I'm allowed every day to do that, and I can do that. I have no qualm saying that if that's possible, anything's possible. And how grateful I am, because I know there's somebody out there who would give anything to have that opportunity. So I do not look at every opportunity I have. I look at it as a gift horse. I look at it as a gift. I didn't know the rest of that saying, but look at a gift horse in the mouth. Is that it? I think so, viewers. Write me and let me know about that. They also say that optimistic people live healthier, much more fulfilling lives. And I absolutely believe that. With the things that have been going on in my life recently, and from what I've read in your emails, your lives, it's amazing. I want to read an email from a friend of mine. All you viewers, I call you my friends. I've never met this person, but Sheila, you're now a friend of mine. Sheila from Vancouver, Washington wrote, Kevin, I've become more optimistic just by believing in myself. I believe that every day I wake up, I know there's a better way and a right way. And I can do more, be more, just because I got up. I wanted to share that with you and your viewers. I do believe in optimism. I know that even if it doesn't happen today, there will be a moment it will. Sheila, I couldn't agree more. Just because it doesn't happen in the time frame we think, it can happen. So viewers, I want to know what you think about optimism. Do you think you're optimistic? Do you believe there is a better way from your past and your present that will brighten your future? Let me know and we'll talk more about the optimist bias. I think it's a really fascinating topic. So viewers, for today, what I know for certain, be optimistic. No matter what's going on in your life, look at all the positive. Look at the good things in your life. Number one, you're alive. Make this time the best you can. Live in optimism. Work hard, dream big, and know that we're all in this together. So folks, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening about optimism. I'm optimistic you'll tune in. And as always, remember, the Kevin Kuretzky Show is brought to you by that optimistic company, Smokey and Giraffe Sweet Treats, where we bring sweetness into your life. Go to www.smokeyandgiraffe.com for all those delicious baking needs. Viewers, as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a great week. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.